Welcome back to a new video from the shop here, and guys, guess who's back? The Trash-Camino. It was parked at my friend's house for some time, and Max decided to work on the car, the floor, some sheet metal this weekend. So I picked up my trailer. This is my big red Duramax truck that I built in 2014 in Austria. I shipped it to the States when we moved. So long time friend. And Trash-Camino is back. I picked up my trailer from home real quick. We loaded the car and we'll put it on the 4-post lift now. And Max decided to work tomorrow on the car because I'm out of the shop. I'm going to my buddy Justin at Justified Performance. They have a Dyno-Day contest tomorrow, so I will put some clips in there from tomorrow also, and I hope that I can convince Max to film a little bit of the process, process, whatever. And because that thing will be pretty cool when it's done. It looks very rough. For anybody who doesn't know the story behind that, so Dennis Taylor bought that thing 20 years ago. He made a big ass burnout here. That's not from this car. And then he parked it behind the shop basically and used it as a scrap metal bin. And Max bought it dirt cheap from him, and also the whole scrap metal. And yeah, we pulled it out. Check out the first English video, the first video in English that I did, and so you will see when we dragged that thing out of the mud and how bad it was. And I mean, it's still rough and bad, but it will be cool, and hopefully he films some progress, and then we'll rebuild the motor. He got a 4.8. It will be a 4.8 turbo in the future, and I still try to convince him to drive to PRI with that thing, like it is, like make it kind of drivable. And well, we pull it in the shop now, and then we go from there. Here is the proud owner of the Trash-Camino, and he's excited. He never put a floor in a car, so this is kind of number one. The floor is kind of rough-ish, and he has a very comfortable seat. But like I said, I'm not in town. I will go to that Dyno Day, but I told him I'm pretty sure he can ask this dude for advice because I guess there is nobody better to give him tips and tricks how to put a floor in there. So I'm pretty sure he will ask Dennis a question or 2 or 8 or 10 or 12 about how to do it right and not redneckish like the rest of the car is right now. Go in there.
I'm sitting on blocks.
Your comfortable seat. Believe it or not, it starts and runs good, and it's the motor that was in there for 20 years. There was a rat's nest in the intake, so we just cleaned the intake, put a carburetor on there. We put gas in the fucking fuel tank, and it works great. There's a pretty cool front end on this car. We had to remove it because it was only bolted on with was holding on with 2 bolts or so. But I will show you that in the shop. We try to put that thing on the 4-post now. Yeah, probably needs a little bit of suspension work. And it's on there without any problems this time. There's a little bit of scrap metal still on there. It's basically a race car.
It runs.
It runs great. I just saw Mike Bell in the back, like, is that the Camino? Pointing with the finger. Yeah. That's the trash can that was 20 years or 17 years behind Dennis's shop.
Sounds hot because there's no water in it.
Okay, and guess what? Woohoo! Redneck as hell.
Vice grips on the ignition
Vice grips, yeah. Vice grips here.
No water.
Yeah, no water. It's
Probably
air cooled. And yeah, we just put an intake on and cleaned the motor and put some ignition box coil on there, some wires.
Very gently.
And
just to get it running.
Yeah, a couple days ago, was it last week, I guess? I put a camera. He asked me to stop by where the car was parked, and I put a camera in there, in the fuel tank, and it looks mint, spotless. So he just grabbed the jug and put some fuel in.
5 gallons.
And 5 gallons, and see, it runs great. He rejetted the car because it was smoky.
There's Larry.
And there's Larry, that old dude.
Get some more gas.
I will show you his cool car. That was one of the projects we worked on. Will be even cooler because we are putting a big VS Racing turbo on that thing in the winter instead of that freaky Vortec supercharger that doesn't make any boost. It was used, so it was probably a bad unit already, but whatever. It's a 6.2 fully forged motor. Should make way more than 380 wheel. But the problem is we have about 8 or 10 psi before the intercooler. No, yeah, and we had the problem. We had a small, tiny intercooler. So we had like 3 psi or 6 or 8 psi before the intercooler and like 2 psi after the intercooler. So that was kind of shitty. So we put a bigger one on, and it still makes a little bit more boost, but still not good. So we put a turbo on in the winter, and we probably put a turbo on this one too. Max's new motor, is right here. It's a LS48 from a truck, and we will do forged internals. We will do cam. I gave him a cam that I still had in stock. It's a Mike Jones custom grind cam, and I gave him some, I don't know, oh, here are the heads. He cleaned up the heads, did a valve job. I gave him dual valve springs and stuff. We'll clean these up a little bit more and probably run it NA for now, but the plan is to put a massive turbo on there later on. And we're discussing if we paint the car or leave it like it is. I mean, there's a little bit of stuff missing, and that wasn't rust. Somebody just needed a piece of sheet metal probably. So, and the pitman arm was missing and some other stuff. But, well, this weekend and this video is all about getting that stuff done. He bought the floor, he bought the cross member. So, we try to get that as nice as possible. I never did body and sheet metal work, he never did, so it will be a first time for him. And we asked Dennis for advice, and he said, hey, I'm in the shop anyway tomorrow. If you need advice, if you need help or whatever, or some tips and tricks, he will come down and show him some stuff. That's pretty cool. Thanks for that.
Show me.
Mint! Woo! Ooh, backfire. Runs great. It idles great.
It idles good.
Yeah?
Don't do oil pump in it. That might fix that lubricant on the top end.
Yeah. We just throw a 4.8 in there.
No, that's true too.
Yeah, NA48 and then
NA48 with a custom grind blower cam. So that's perfect.
and then later
And later on we just put a huge ass turbo on it.
it's nasty.
If you sell all that scrap metal, you can probably buy a VS Racing turbo. Maybe you find these.
part of my body.
Maybe you find these parts.
So it's probably part of the body.
This is probably part of whatever. No,
That's an old hanger.
nah, that's a little bit too thick. But hey, we have an air cleaner. Do you use that?
No, I need a new filter. I'm not putting a filter in. I'm not using that filter. That was
Well,
poop.
cool. And guess what? This dude bought another vehicle. He bought a, what is it?
63 Chevy 2 Nova.
63 Chevy 2 Nova with a high compression LS.
High compression 408.
Runs on E85, 408 LS.
Yep.
Power glide?
2-speed, yep.
Power glide. It's caged, it's tubbed,
Trans brake.
trans brake, so it will be a
Oh my
very cool
God.
cruiser. You will see some videos and pictures about it. We'll probably do some work
Yeah.
here in the shop. He's working on the car right now in the storage unit, cleaning it up. Max will rewire the whole thing. We got a
I
Magna
got
Fuel.
the carburetor ordered today.
Oh, cool. ATM carburetor, spec to that car and motor and weight and all that stuff. And we got a magnet fuel pump, we got a aeromotive regulator.
Regulator.
Yeah, everything came from Summit Racing pretty quick for a decent price.
Got a nice liquid fuel gauge.
Yeah, fuel gauge.
Yeah.
And we have to think about the fuel cell thing.
Yeah,
if we put a fuel cell in the trunk, or if we want to use the one in the front for now.
For now.
For now,
We can
okay.
run the one up front, but yeah, I'm gonna put one in the back.
There's enough room in there.
I got some more information on the car today.
Oh, okay.
I talked to the man that built the motor, so
Okay,
I got
cool.
a lot more on it today. So.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you guys will see that.
Yeah.
I might even clean the windows.
You might even clean the windows. Damn, that's a lot of.
Rock over day tomorrow?
That's even.
No.
Oh yeah, drive to the car show tomorrow.
Yeah.
No?
I didn't even know they were doing a cruise night tomorrow night too, with a burnout.
Oh, you cruise that?
Yeah. I know. I talked to some people, but the information's the same deal with the magazine cruise night. You can't see it anywhere. There was no flyers, no nothing except a little Facebook event.
Yep.
But anyway,
No advertising.
Max will start working on that thing tomorrow and hopefully do a good job filming that stuff. And I will take my big truck, and this guy will take the ProCharge truck or the Supercharged truck, and we drive to Russellville to Justified Performance, to the Dyno-Day and Dyno contest. I will meet some friends there. My buddy Brandon will be there with the Gaudi. It's a Golf and an Audi. That's why we call it Gaudi. That's actually a German word for having fun. We have a Gaudi because it's a Golf and an Audi. It's an NK7 with a RS3 drivetrain, 5-cylinder Daza motor, and pretty cool. Makes a lot of horsepower. He's an old Dragon Drive dude. He's on crutches and stuff because he has some kind of condition, so pretty badass dude. We do some work on the car sometimes, helping him to be on the road and go to races and stuff because he can't work on it anymore. He also owns the Mini. If you look at one of my German language videos, we work on that Mini with an air shifter. We'll probably have it back in the shop pretty soon, so you guys will see. Well, Max, I would say the stage is yours, and I hope you do a good job filming tomorrow.
Yay.
And
I'll try.
yeah,
I'm gonna do something.
I will see you guys a little bit later when I'm back, and hopefully this dude is done with his fucking floor.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Good morning, new day, new adventures. I'm in my big red truck. Larry's right there behind me in his nice badass GMC, supercharged GMC with a forged 6.2. That's the bearded guy you saw earlier in the video. So I'm on my way to Justified Performance annual Dyno Day. Max is in the shop working, so hopefully he's doing a good job filming all that process. And I will put some videos and some clips together for you. I will film a little bit there. It's Dyno contest. You can win money for highest horsepower, you can win money for lowest horsepower. I'm also a sponsor for that event, so a little bit of the prize money comes from my side. And they have door prizes, all kinds of stuff. It's a pretty cool event. I love to be there every year, and I hope you enjoy some badass cars on the dyno.
Alright, it's a new day here at the shop, and it is floor day. So Tom's not here, I'm by myself, so we will see if we can put a floor in. So this is the mess of a floor, or what's left of the floor, and the new one is right there. I've already taken some measurements here for this middle brace to get it lined up right whenever I put it back in, because that's coming out too. And yeah, we'll start taking stuff apart. Okay, after a lot of struggle, I got the passenger side brace for the floor knocked out so I can lay in the new piece and mark stuff. I gotta take the seat belts out. I haven't done that yet. That's probably gonna be cut out. But yeah, it's a really bad floor. Okay, as you can see, the floor is sitting on top of the old one, but I guess the Chevelle and El Camino are a little different. The Chevelle looks a little shorter, so I'm gonna have to figure something out, because we're not even all the way up to where we need to be. So I mean, all this right here looks the same to the other side. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out here. Got the nasty seatbelts out of there. But yeah, we will figure something out, I guess. Okay, I got some pieces marked out to cut to see if I can get it to fit a little bit better. And yeah, we will see what happens. Okay, I got it trimmed down a little bit. It's sitting close to where it needs to be now. And I think to fix this problem, I'm gonna cut somewhere along here, flattest part, and extend the back later. So if I cut up here, then the hump won't be the same as that side, and the cross brace won't fit like it's supposed to. So yeah, it's we'll figure something out. So more measuring and cutting. Okay, after some more grinding and fitting, you can see how much shorter the Malibu / Chevelle floor is to the El Camino. I tried to cut it pretty straight on the flattest piece so it'd be easy to put together, but that's sitting pretty close to where I want it. The front is close. I need to do some more trimming on the transmission tunnel, but pretty close, pretty close. We will see. Alright, I'm getting ready to cut the majority of this floor out here, at least the front section. Got it marked where the pan meets, so I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller so I have something to weld to probably. And yeah, we will start cutting this nasty rust out. Most of the floor cut out. I still have one corner left for the big piece, and yeah, then we'll clean it up and start welding. There's the transmission, and yeah, that corner there is what I have left. Then I'll be putting the new one in and welding it, seam seal it, and probably put some rust encapsulator on it, on the welds and stuff, so it doesn't rust out again. So we'll see. This is definitely probably not the right way to do it, but this is the way I'm doing it, so whatever. Okay, I got it fitted, and now I'm starting to tack the floor in. I drilled a bunch of holes, except for that side. I'm gonna do like a butt weld, but I drilled a couple holes. So, but yeah, I'm starting to weld a little at a time so it doesn't warp. We will see how it looks. We're going to save this area for later because we have to come up with a piece of metal to fill the gap. But I'm going to try to get this done and then maybe see about putting the new brace in that goes all the way across. So we will see. Alright, I'm going to take a break from the floor and I'm going to focus on putting a new fuel pump in the El Camino, because the one that's in it does not pump enough. So okay, here is the floor. It's mostly tacked in. Still got to do over there more, but good for now. I'm tired of working on the sheet metal, so I'm gonna take a break and go do something else that I need to do, and that is to replace the fuel pump. So that is next. And I also have to pull the intake because I didn't seal it good enough in the back for the water, so it leaks water out the back. So I may do that, I don't know, we'll see. So it's getting kind of later in the day already. So that took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, we're going to swap this fuel pump real quick and see if that runs better. So
let us talk with the guy behind that whole operation. So is stuff like that necessary that you just did?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely it is.
Yes, yes.
We have to.
It was absolutely
it was absolutely necessary. Well, this is Justin from Justified Performance, and he's doing that crazy dyno day today, and hopefully we can see some more cool stuff. I will put some more clips in the video, and then I will switch back to Max doing rust work on his Trash-Camino.
There you go. Trash-Camino.
Yes sir, Trash-Camino. Well, and also I mentioned my buddy Brandon Parker before with his famous Gaudi, the MK7 with the RS3 Audi drivetrain. He's an old Dragon driver. He's doing Sick Week and Sick Summer and all these Dragon drive events, and he came by to hang out a little bit. He's such a cool dude. He's like I said, he's kind of impaired with his walking and body wise and stuff, but he still does what he loves. So we fix up his car sometimes and stuff. And well, how do you feel? What's up? So this dude is one of the first guys I met here in the States, and we're pretty good friends since then because he's an awesome dude. He has an awesome car. He does what he loves with his, I would say, problems and stuff, but he don't care about that. He's still doing the racing, and hopefully we can make that thing faster, do some more races. So what's the next race plan for you?
So there's an event that's going on in Tulsa in November. It's a 2-day kind of drag and drive. It's called the Short Circuit. Mike Nartz is putting that one on. And then
shout out to Mike, cool dude
Mike.
also.
Very cool guy. And then the big thing is in February, it'll be the 5th running of 6 Week down in Florida and in Georgia. So
the 5th time for you?
5th time.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'll be taking
so you're a Sick Week veteran, basically.
Yeah, Sick Week veteran. Yeah, it's some of the most fun you can have. That event is a great kickoff to the year, and it's a great way to see a bunch of people that you don't get to see otherwise other than one or twice a year, so one or two times a year. So it's a fun time and looking real excited. So hopefully keeping up with, trying to get, and the goal is a tune for the car to go, right now it runs like 11.7 all the time, so hopefully.
Yeah, shout out to HST, so we will call Hubie about that.
Yeah,
he's a pro with that, and he will hopefully hook you up with a good tune and maybe some other goodies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you can make that thing a 10-second race car.
Yes.
That will be the goal.
And as it's set, it's my daily. So the way you see it is how it sets. It's a grand, fun time, and it's kind of the best of both worlds. Hides in the shadows, but it's also a fun time on track.
Yeah. I had the honor to drive it after we fixed some stuff in the shop, and that thing is a beast for what it is. It doesn't look like that, but it's pretty cool. Well, and the other thing is, you only live, what, like 40 minutes away from my shop, and exactly. Most of the time we see us in Florida somewhere.
Yeah, even though we live not very far apart, and we would normally see each other in other states.
Yeah, in other states at events and races and stuff. Yeah. Well, I hope you had a good time here. I think you will leave right now.
Yep.
And
always good to see you, Tom.
Yeah, always good to see you, man. And have fun.
Same to you, sir.
And we're going back to film some more cars, and then finally switch back to Max's Trash-Camino. He already texted me and sent me some pictures. I guess the floor is a little bit too short, so there's a piece missing, but I guess he will figure it out somehow.
We're ready for more wookie noises. We need the VR6
yeah.
El Camino.
Yeah, that's the next plan. I didn't talk about that a lot. I think I mentioned it in a video. We want to put a VR6 turbo in a 75 El Camino with a TH400.
It needs to happen. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's true. Okie doke. Back to the dyno. And I made it back to the shop, and now we walk in and see what Max is doing and see all the process. Hopefully it looks like a new car already. Look at that new logo and magnet. Love it.
Front door open.
Hola! Damn, hard-working dude right there. Break time?
I've only been here since 9.
I know.
Yep.
And I never looked at the camera.
Oh, really?
No. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of stuff.
How much floor is in there now? That's not a lot of floor.
So, all this here is equal to all this here?
Pretty much.
Damn.
Pretty much.
Well, doesn't look too bad. Looks actually decent.
I have seam sealer I'm going to use.
But there's a piece missing. So,
That's the other piece.
yeah, we talked earlier, and this piece is basically right here. So
apparently a Malibu in Chevelle is
Yeah.
shorter than...
so this is a what? A Malibu and Chevelle
Yeah,
one?
the floor
Okay,
pan.
cool.
And the only one I could find is for that car, so...
Huh. Yeah, whatever. Works pretty good.
Look how much rust is on the floor underneath
Yep.
the lift.
Ooh, yeah. Dirty.
Lot of
Dirty
rust.
30. And
Yeah.
I appreciate that you moved my motor over there.
I did want
Because
it to
you
be-
didn't ask your mom for
I forgot.
a bed sheet. Okay,
forgot.
cool.
Moved it way over there.
Well, now I'm back in the shop. I just stopped at Alex Taylor's shop. She had some questions about tuning stuff for her Camaro. And, huh?
I also put the fuel pump on.
Ooh, there's a new fuel pump on there. It's basically a race car now.
Built a fuel filter.
So I hope you filmed a little bit of the
I
progress
did.
and stuff. So I will put
Very short time lapse, probably.
the time-lapse stuff and all the stuff you filmed in there for you guys right now, so you can watch it. And I guess that's it with the project for this weekend. You plan to do something tomorrow?
I'll come tomorrow and do something.
Okay, cool. So I will stop by tomorrow also. We check out the progress.
If not, it runs, I can move it, so.
Yeah, it runs anyway. It's basically a new vehicle. And new fuel pump?
New fuel pump.
Ooh,
Thanks
fresh.
to the O'Reilly guy for giving that to me. Yeah, next week.
Oh yeah, I remember. So shout out to O'Reilly's workers. They gave us free parts. Cool. And my pretty yes welder's working pretty good for you?
Worked great.
Yeah?
Just welded straight through rust
Perfect. See, that's the important things.
for the brace.
Cool. So, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. But you did a great job, and I hope your
First floor.
hope your first video footage on your first floor is pretty cool. I
Never
will
wanna do a floor again.
I will put that in right now, guys, and then I will be back, talk a little bit more, and I think then we're good with this video. I hope you guys had fun. Check out the rest of Max's work. First time he was videoing himself, talking, doing time-lapse, all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited to see the footage. He used my shop music phone there on the wall. And okay, say something.
I'm tired.
I'm tired and you hate to do floors.
Yes.
Cool.
Not a body man.
Not a body man.
Nope.
Yeah, you will be the body man in the new shop then. Never. Never. Well, this side is not too bad, but
I got a small hole to fix. But
yeah, it really doesn't look too bad over there already.
Yep.
Okay, say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Attempt number 2. Do a burnout in the shit box. Hell yeah, one tire fire right there. Max and his junk.